As the title may imply, I am developing a PC port for Star Warfare Alien Invasion HD, specifically the 2.97 version, as it is the last mono version of the game. I don't plan on using any newer version of the game because those versions only really added some bug fixes to the game. That's about it, which I probably can fix them myself in this build instead. I started this project because I had a lot of interest in creating PC ports of mobile games that I played as a kid. This game I didn't play as a kid, but I played a game similar, Call of Mini Zombies. Um, but I recently was talking to someone who has been actually porting those games already. So that's cool. My friend is the person who introduced me to this game, and because of the similarities between this game and Call of Duty Zombies in a way, I actually kind of enjoyed it. And I wanted to make a port for PC, mostly for them. Okay, so here we are on the main menu of the game. You see here you got touch to start. You click that, it works. And then you can also go on free mithril. Um, the side parts are missing, but I think it's just because like once you've used them once, they go away forever. And I've obviously already used it just for testing, so that's normal. None of these buttons work just because well these are made for Android, so they don't work on Windows. One of the technicalities that I had to overcome with this game was that I could never get the single player or online to load. But the funny thing was, is that the only thing stopping it from working was that if the game doesn't detect an audio file that it's searching for, the button or weapon or whatever it is simply will not function, which is quite amusing to me actually. Another thing I had to overcome as well the was that on import the maps are very well the combined meshes as they're called were very broken. But that's apparently due to some sort of change that Unity did in Unity 5.5 to combine meshes. And this game was made on Unity 4.7.2, I believe. And I've now got this game built on Unity 2021.3.17. Um, the guy that I was talking to before, he has been trying to convince me to use 2019, apparently for performance reasons and that kind of stuff. But personally, I haven't had any problems at all. So for now, it's sticking to Unity 2021. Okay, so now to talk about some bugs that I have in the game. I will be playing some video footage in the background right now. Um, but you might be able to see it. You'll probably easily see the problem. Um, the biggest issue at the moment is the movement. For some reason, okay, well, luckily the developers originally left mouse and keyboard controls in the game, which is very nice. Most likely they use it for testing purposes on their own hardware. But the issue though with the control is that for some reason, no matter what button you press, the character will try to move to the top left, like up left, for seemingly no reason. I'm yet to fix that, but in a part two video, I should have that fixed, and that part two video should be the game, well, working completely. Another bug in the game is to do with the bugs in the game. For some reason, and you'll see it once again in this footage, that a lot of the bugs are invisible because when they spawn, for some reason their models won't spawn. But it's not always though, which is a weird thing because most of them will spawn properly, but the other ones won't. I at the moment have no idea why. That's another thing I'm going to look into. Yes, it's kind of it is a bit of an issue. Yes, those two things are the biggest issues that I've got right now. There are other warnings the game has given me, but those are just mostly obsolete stuff. But because the functionality is still there in Unity, I won't be making them a priority. Okay, And to end this video off, I'm going to say that first of all, I will not be open sourcing this for the meantime, but that's mostly due to just worries of the multiplayer. Because the multiplayer functionality works, anyone could go and download the source of this project, change the weapon damage or something else in the game, go online and ruin the multiplayer, and I don't want that. Even though the game is pretty old, it isn't completely dead yet. If I go to online servers right now, there'll be lobbies going. So yeah, at the moment there's one lobby going, but when I was testing this out last night, there was at least 4 lobbies going. So it's not completely dead yet. That also goes for releasing a build of the game as well. I'm not going to do that yet, once again, until the significant bugs I mentioned before are fixed, which they should be, like I said before, in part 2. Yes, so for now, I hope you guys liked my overview of my current progress on Star Warfare, and I'd love to see you in part 2. Also, if you have any concerns on that, if you have any concerns, just post them in the comment section. I'll read over them, and I'll try to respond to them.